So now we have Sara Alali with us, who is an ASTQ grader and the founder of that cafe. She joins us from Riyadh. Sara, hi.
Hi, how are you, Lisa?
Good, I'm very well. We're so happy to have you with us, and we can't wait to get the chat started. So I think we're going to be combining a bit of English, a bit of Arabic, so that
no problem.
we can keep things exciting and interesting. Sara, perhaps we should start because obviously you are very much in the know and in the industry. What is the coffee scene in KSA like these days?
It's been growing rapidly. In recent years, you can see a lot of independent roasteries that are spreading all over the kingdom, and especially in the smaller cities and in Riyadh as well, in the big cities like Riyadh and the capital city and Jeddah. And are we still there?
Yes, please.
Yeah. In Jeddah, in Al Khobar, a lot of cafes, and most of them are owned and run by locals, Saudis and Saudi women and Saudi men.
And do you have a lot of like specialty coffee shops as well? Like, we've been seeing elsewhere in the world. Is that becoming more and more common in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, it's been like from 2013 that we have seen the specialty coffee cafes and roasteries growing here and spreading. And also people have developed their palates and they are looking for more refined coffee and like more gourmet coffee and exciting coffees with new flavors, new experiences.
What are some of the what are some of the favorites? What's quite popular and trending right now in terms of coffee in Saudi Arabia?
You can see here a mix because people like to try new things. So they're more flexible and they're more open to try new coffees, new origins, and new drinks. So you would see a mix of people who like iced coffees and mixed flavors, and people who like V60 and the filtered coffee. We have people who like the Turkish coffee. Do you know the Turkish coffee or Jazve Ibrik? And a lot of people, of course, still enjoy our Arabic coffee, which is part of our heritage. And I see more people enjoying espressos. So it's a mix of all of these. Like, we're open to enjoy any kind of coffee.
Great. Okay. So obviously you're a successful female in the world of coffee. So are women becoming baristas and coffee educators in the kingdom more and more? Are we seeing more of that these days?
Yeah, a lot of women here and females are interested to be trainers in coffee for baristas, but it's the accessibility of training centers and training courses that's like slowing down the progress. And I had the opportunity to travel abroad and get my certificate, but a lot of women here would love to have the certificate, but still we don't have much training programs here.
Okay. My questions are all going to be in English because my Arabic is not great. So do feel free whenever you'd like to speak in Arabic. If you'd like to do that, no problem.
Yeah.
What made you we'll talk about you personally now. What made you want to pursue a career in coffee?
Coffee has always been a part of my day, but I never thought of it as a career, like pursuing it as a career. But it all started when I had the idea of opening my own cafe in Riyadh. As I was a student, I'm studying abroad in Canada for 10 years. And then when I came back to Saudi, I like the ambience there. Like, when you go to cafes and you study and do homework. it wasn't usual to see in Saudi people who are staying alone in cafes solo. So usually we are a group of people who drink coffee together. So it's more social. So when I came back, like I was looking for that place to drink a cup of coffee with the company of a book. So I decided, okay, why not opening a cafe? I will serve good coffee and the ambiance that I'm looking for. And it will be welcoming, like for individuals who are just enjoying a cup of coffee or people who like to be in groups. So it all started there. And then I wanted to learn more about coffee if I'm starting my own business. So I wanted to learn more about coffee. And when I went to France, and I went to a training course in Barista, and I just discovered my passion. Like I was behind the bar, I was preparing coffee, and I was so happy. It was amazing. So that's the moment when I started thinking, okay, maybe this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And yeah, this is what I'm doing now.
Sounds great. Tell us a bit more about that cafe. So you are the founder, you run this cafe. What makes it special? How have you positioned it so that it's different to, let's say, other places in Riyadh? Or tell us a bit more about your place.
Okay, so it all started in 2016. That cafe was just a pop-up coffee shop. I used to go to events and prepare coffee. And at the same time, I competed in the Jazve Ibrik Championship. And I won second place in the Middle East and North Africa and sixth in the world. So
wow.
Yeah, it started developing more and more the idea. And I started thinking about opening the cafe, the actual cafe. So it's in 2020, and then the pandemic happened, and it slowed things down. So what I'm focusing more on the experience, the authentic experience. I want coffee to be more approachable to people. So some people, like when they hear about the different flavors in coffee, they think it's all like, why is coffee like, why does it have berries or nuts? It's just coffee.
Yeah.
And some people think we are complicating things. So I just want people to enjoy the experience as it is. I want to serve simple coffee that's it's approachable to everyone. So I have like different levels of coffee. Like you have the more classic, approachable, everyday coffee, and then you have like the more complex coffee, and then you have the other that's like a single origin, that's a cup of excellence, or something really complicated that people will enjoy. So people will come to my cafe, can enjoy different flavors, different experience of coffee. We are serving, what is special that we are serving Jazri Ibrik coffee. That's and I'm using quality beans, so this is very important for me as well. I'm serving Arabic coffee, which is qahwa. Also, I'm using the thing is that most specialty coffee cafes here in Saudi don't sell Arabic coffee. Right. So I want to reintroduce Arabic coffee, qahwa, and the Jazve Ibrik qahwa, and showcase people that we can use quality beans with even the most traditional methods of brewing.
That's fantastic, and very happy to hear that, because obviously it's so important to keep our traditions and to celebrate all of the customs and that kind of thing. You touched upon the pandemic. I think that might be an interesting thing to talk about. How did that affect you as a business owner, and what impact did COVID-19 have on the coffee industry?
Mm-hmm. So when it started, I had to stop like the pop-up coffee shop because I couldn't go from one place to another. It's not easy anymore to move from one place to another. And even the actual cafe, the location we had to stop building the cafe because of the pandemic, and prices increased. We had the taxes increased as well. A lot of regulations has changed. And also, like, we have the all the regulations that have to do with the pandemic and the safety measures and stuff like that. So it's not easy. I knew that opening a cafe wouldn't be easy, but I didn't think it was that difficult. So I think we should we should be able to how you say it, like adapt to what's happening today, and we should try thinking in a different way if we want to do really to have successful cafes and to continue and have sustainability. So it's the thing is that I'm facing a lot of challenges now, and I'm still like starting my cafe. So maybe it's a good thing that I'm challenged now, so I can be a better entrepreneur. But still, it's not easy because we are not done yet with the pandemic. So
yes, so
it's difficult.
Yeah, I understand that quite a number of businesses that were not necessarily online or offering delivery actually went in that direction because there was no other option. Did you at all offer delivery services for your, for your drinks? Were you able to kind of adapt in that way, or was it a case that you offer kind of walk-in, sit-in service? How did you adapt?
Of course, the consumer behavior changed a lot during the pandemic, and many people went to prepare coffee at home. So, of course, we have to adapt to this, and we are considering having delivery options and pickup options, and also selling retail online. So having a website is very important now for us to develop our website and sell our products online, because the consumer behavior changed a lot from the first day we started thinking about our business and doing our business model to today.
Yes. It was impossible to predict what was going to happen. So it's a case, I think, of constantly reacting and finding a way to just, continue doing business and staying afloat. Sara, let's talk about your greatest career highlight. What would you say that has been?
Sorry, I couldn't hear the question.
What would you say that your greatest career highlight today? I mean, you're still at the start of your career, but what has been the highlight so far, in your opinion?
It's my participation in the competition. It was one of the greatest achievements. I learned a lot from it, and it was like confronting myself, because I knew better about, like, I know more and more about myself, and how can I improve to become a better entrepreneur. This is very important for me, because I want that cafe to be the example, for a great successful business. So I want other women to see that it's possible to have your own business and in coffee. So and I want people to see us as an example to follow.
Well, I think you're doing a fantastic job, and you're certainly an inspiration for many women. The competition, so you're referring to the best barista, the Saudi barista competition at Orica. Has the standard been better than you were? I mean, I don't know what expectations you had, but How has it been overall, would you say?
Mhm. After the like we've been away for a while now, so it was a great success. Like after the pandemic, it's my first time to participate in the competition after the pandemic happened. So we tried as much as possible to be flexible and try to enjoy our time, because people are trying to have distance and the precautions. So it's not easy, but it's not difficult. It's not impossible. So it was a great success. I'm so happy to see Saudi women participating in the competition as well. And I hope to see them next year.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you'll see more of them next year, if anything.
I encourage them to participate because me, myself, when I competed in the World Jazz Break Championship, I learned a lot how to improve my skills, how to to perform better on stage, how to talk to people, how I expanded my network. So it's a great opportunity. They should really take it.
I just have a couple more questions for you. I hope you're enjoying the chat so far. I'm certainly enjoying your company. Sara, what advice would you give aspiring baristas?
I encourage them to participate in competitions. I inspire them. I encourage them as well to think a lot before deciding to be a barista, because being a barista is not easy. And when you stand like for 8 hours or 10 hours serving people, you have to know that it's not only about the coffee. It's we are people who sell coffee, so you will be doing the selling. So it's customer service, it's selling, it's your own skills, technical skills, how you prepare coffee. So it's not just preparing coffee. So many people think that the barista is a job, a transitional job, but you could have it as a career. And the only thing you have to do is try to find the right place and try to find the right employer, so you can be in the right culture and enjoy the time and learn as much as possible.
That's very solid advice. Sara, probably the most important question of all that I've left till last, and that is, how do you like your coffee?
I like my coffee simple. I don't like to add anything to my coffee. I just like to enjoy it. I like to brew it in different ways. So if I have a coffee from any origin, I would love to experience it as jazve brick, as espresso with milk, and also as filtered coffee. So I just like simple coffee.
Simple is beautiful. So Sara, thank you very, very much. I think Jumana's joined us.
Yes.
She's back with us.
I love the chat. Thank you, Sara. It was really great to have you. It's the first time, but not the last time, that we'll have the chance to meet again. Until then,
Lisa,
thank you.
Thank you.
Until then, take care.
We'll see you in Riyadh soon, hopefully, at the cafe. Take care.
Bye. Bye, Sara.
Bye.